everything you do. Before we start, just kind of want to go through a couple of things again. Number one, this is all about you. This banquet is all about you. So we want you to be yourself. We want you to have fun, but please keep in mind that we have some guests on here. And so with that said, we have 4 administrators on here. We want to make sure that we are respectful in what we say and do, but still have a good time, you know, but be very, very respectful and mindful. And what we plan to do, administrators, was we just going to we got you segmented throughout the course of the program, because we're trying to keep the enthusiasm up on the virtual banquet and the excitement. So we wanted to kind of stagger comments and everything. And so I would just kind of go down the line. And I did talk to Ms. Phillips today, and I kind of thought that Dr. Elliott, she thought that, not Dr. Elliott, that Dr. Glover might be pulled away, but she's going to try to make it. And so once we see her, we're going to kind of finish that segment and go to her, and then allow her to go back to what she's doing. But if we can get a brief greeting from Dr. Mosley, Vice President of Academic Affairs, we'll start there. If you can click her on for me, Mr. Jenkins.
All righty, I'm gonna unmute everybody real quick. Also, we are live on YouTube, just so you know. So this is streaming. If anybody else, if any family or anything wants to tap in with us, they can go to the Aristocrat of Bands YouTube page and follow everything. All right, Dr. Mo.
Okay, good morning, or good afternoon, everyone, or good evening. Say congratulations. Thank you for the opportunity to be here and be with you all in this virtual space. You have performed well these past few years. This is the culmination of everything that you've done. And I'm so proud that I'll be getting a chance to call you alum of this illustrious university. So thank you again for all of your hard work. Please don't be a stranger. We want to continue to hear about all the great things that you'll be doing when you leave here, and all of the best. And thank you, Dr. McDonald, to you and your staff for all the hard work that you do with the students. Is appreciated, and it does not go unnoticed. So to the liberal arts, my liberal arts dean, Dr. Elliott, thank you all as well. And I look forward to seeing what this is going to be like. This is my first. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, Dr. Mosley, for joining us today. We love when administrators come on and hang out with us. Dr. Elliott has ridden the bus with us before. Dr. Gloria Johnson has. And at some point in time, we're going to get you and other administrators on the bus with us on a road trip, so you get a true sense of how everything is put together. So we really appreciate you being on with us. Thank you very much, Dr. Mosley. According to the program, the next person that we wanted to give an opportunity to say a few words is the Aristocrat of Bands Alumni President, Mr. Kevin Wright. I'm fortunate that I've been teaching here long enough at Tennessee State, just finished my 19th year going into my 20th, that now some of the alumni I actually know and have taught, which I'm looking forward to with you guys. And so if Mr. Wright is on, Mr. Jenkins, can you click to Mr. Wright and give him a moment to say a few words on behalf of the alumni?
Did you save those? Did you save all of those?
Right. And where did it go?
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
First off, I just want to say congratulations to all the seniors, man. And, I'm proud of you all, and happy to see that you all made it through the Aristocrat of Bands. As a president of the alumni chapter, it'd be great to see you come and join the alumni chapter. Your first year is free. I know getting out of school, you're trying to, find your way. You're trying to, get things settled in your life. But, as soon as you get settled down and you get time, and we definitely enjoy that you come back and give back to the band. It's more than just money if you can just give your time. If you're in the city, if you're in Nashville on campus, just stop by the band room, you know, ask the staff if they need help with anything or any, you know, give them any help that you can. Like I said, your first year is free. So I look forward to seeing, you know, most of you seniors come back and help out and give back. Other than that, congratulations. If you want to, you can send me your mailing address and information to president@aristocratalumni.org, and I will get you a form to fill out so that you can join the chapter. I look forward to meeting everybody.
Appreciate
All
you.
right. Thank you, Mr. Wright, for those comments. Wow, man, I'm telling my age to see how much you've grown from that cat that was playing tuba and didn't love to do anything but play tuba from Memphis 10 to see how articulate you are and how mature you are. So, hey, man, I really appreciate you. AOB current students, I want to echo Mr. Wright's comments with regards to, we know once you finish school, it takes a moment for you to kind of get your career going, kind of get your finances in order and things like that. So please, please do not feel that you cannot give back to your alma mater and give back to the band because you're not ready financially. Time is so, so important, especially as things continue to evolve. Life as we know it would not be the same. And having people donate their time is going to be important, in my opinion, to the future success of our band program and our university. So please, please, as soon as you graduate, we welcome you back in donating your time and just jump in. All right, so the next thing we got is on me. And so the first thing I'm supposed to do is acknowledge some section leaders or leaders for 2021, 2020, 2021 season next year. And so I kind of start with the known and go to the unknown. And in between there, we'll sprinkle in some administrators. So please, please stay with us, administrators. So the first group of section leaders I want to acknowledge for next year, for 2020, 2021, as we prepare for the Tournament of Roses Parade, is in the horn section. Christopher Clark and Vivica Richmond are the mellophone section leaders. And in the tuba section, Christopher Bingham and Nathan Cole in the tuba section. Let's give those folks a hand. We can't all unmute them. Hey, good job last year. We really, the band staff appreciate the work that you did to show that how much we really appreciate you. We all thought it was in our best interest, in the best interest of our band program and us moving forward to bring you back as leaders. So thank you very much for the job you did last year. We're looking forward to the job you would do next year. All right, so the next thing that's coming up is senior awards and presentations. And so basically I'm just supposed to get out of the way here, and there's supposed to be a video to acknowledge the seniors. And so Mr. Jenkins, I'm going to move out of the way so that you can do your thing, or get Mr. Sexton brought up so that he can do the senior presentation with the video. Seniors, congratulations. Thank you very much.
Prof. Sexton, I'm coming your way, should be on. Prof, you there? All right, give me 1 second to find Prof, because I'm clicking on his name. Prof, you can, oh, there you go. Can you hear me? I think you're still muted, Prof.
Can you hear me now?
There you go.
All right, so there's no music on this part right here. I did that deliberately, so if you guys want to unmute and shout and make some noise when you see people's faces, be my guest.
It's me. I appreciate you, man. Be safe.
Yeah, good. To be able to share my Zoom. screen go. All right. Share my screen.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. This is where is it at? Somebody, well, I find it because it's. I don't see.
Take your time. Take your time.
Wow, this is wild. Can y'all see my screen? Though?
Yeah, we can't see you.
All right, here we go. So long as y'all can see my screen, I'm fine.
Okay.
Y'all see it? Y'all see the seniors?
No, we don't see nothing, bro.
Okay.
Did you request sharing, Dean?
I'm logging in. Cause he said he just going to order it. I mean, not order it, but he's going to inspect it down and stuff.
Not a Teddy Riley moment.
All right, y'all might come back to this one because sharing. Mr. Jenkins.
No words. Dr. McDonald, you back on?
Yes, so the next thing on the program was entertainment. I'm just following the program that Ms. Allen emailed to us last night. So the next item on the program was entertainment. Do we have that ready to go?
Get back to prom.
If not, we can move on and go to the dean's list and then come back to both of the things that with regards to the seniors acknowledgement and also with regards to entertainment.
Sure, that's a good move.
All right, so let's go to Mr. Green, Professor Green, Assistant Band Director, to acknowledge the dean's list.
All right.
What's up, smart folks, and everybody else? No offense. We are really proud of y'all for making the dean's list. This is a huge accomplishment, especially in the midst of Corona break. So here go the list of everybody. Hopefully my screen work, you know, so I don't look old. Can y'all see it?
No.
Bruh. Let's see. Allow. I can't do it. It won't let me do it. Oh, I'll be back.
All right, Mr. Green, you might just have to call their names. Go ahead and just call their names. All right. Okay, so the next thing on there is, let's go to administrator. We was trying to space the administrators out, not to delay your time, but we was trying to space the administrators out just a little bit so we wouldn't have administrators right behind each other. But at this time, if Dr. Gloria Johnson, the Dean of the College of Liberal Arts, if
Dr. McDonald.
Yes.
Mr. Green is ready to present.
Okay. Is he ready? Okay, all right.
Nope.
Can y'all hear the music?
No.
A little bit.
Them nines though.
Some of them folks names coming up so fast you can't even. Wait a minute, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let me mute myself again.
As you can see, it was a lot of y'all. Congrats to everybody who got their work done after we got off the field at God knows what time. Moving on.
Thanks for calling Cover quickly. So Daniel, can I get the first time last week?
It's wonderful.
All right.
Somebody at work, man.
It worked.
All right.
Okay.
Go
So,
Hold on, Dr. Madonna. All right, there you go.
okay. So congratulations to those students that went the extra mile. You know, we always say 10 state on our chest is bigger than us. We represent a lot of people, and just going the extra mile, to whom much is given, much is required. And so, you know, as student musicians on our campus, as ambassadors for our university, as members of the aristocratic bands, that your hours, your day is not like a typical student. You know, oftentimes you're called upon to represent the university, and still at the end of the day, you still got to go study. You got to find time to get to your classes and make sure that you stay in communications with your professors, A, B, and C. But all of these things that you are experiencing, I promise you, is going to prepare you for, quote unquote, the real world. You know, most of you think you're grown right now, and to a certain extent, I guess you are according to your age. But once you start, once you finish school and you get into real life and bills come every day, that's when you're in the real world. And these experiences are going to shape who you are moving forward. I tell you all the time that you are the next group of the leaders for our community and for our world. In 20 years, I plan to be on somebody's golf course every day. I don't plan to be teaching. And so it's going to be up to some of you guys to be professors and engineers and some of the other things in life. And these experiences are preparing you for that. We're gonna go, can we have, let's go ahead and go to Dr. Gloria Johnson for administrator remarks.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to see all of you, and especially think it's appropriate that I came behind the list of Dean's List students. I really appreciate your being on the Dean's List and showing how smart our students really are. Congratulations to all of the band members and the staff of the Aristocrat of Bands. I am always so pleased and excited to be around you, see you perform, anything that happens with you. So I appreciate everything you do. I especially appreciate your talent, your hard work, and your enthusiasm. More than anything, I think you bring the kind of enthusiasm to the campus that nobody else brings. And so I appreciate that. And that helps make all of the rest of us be just as excited. I want to wish the seniors, the graduating seniors, good luck on their future endeavors. I hope the graduate school is included in some of that, but certainly as you work with other programs, I appreciate what you will be doing there. Please keep in touch with us. We need to know where you are as alums and keep us in mind as you go out into the world, because you'll be doing some great things. As I can always say, I see from other people. I know that you will do the same. Thank you very much, and congratulations to everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Johnson. All right, so at this time, we will do our next list of
you want to do, Doc, you want to do entertainment?
Yes, can we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Justin Ramsey is first. Justin Ramsey.
How y'all doing? I'm a singer. I'm gonna sing "Forever My Lady" for y'all.
Okay. All right.
All right. Cool. Y'all let
So
me know.
you having my baby.
Can y'all hear the music?
It's like
we can hear you. We can hear you.
Ooh, yeah.
Better sing that.
We ready?
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Forever, forever and ever. And after, so you're having my baby, and it means so much to me. Yes, there's nothing more precious than to raise a family. Yes. If there's any doubt in your mind, you can count on me. Yeah. I'll never let you down. Never in me. Yeah. All right, y'all sing. Yeah.
You and I.
Right from the start, baby. Yeah.
Forever
We feel so far in love. Now a baby is born healthy and strong, and our dreams are reality. Yeah, yeah. Forever, my lady. Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
It's like dreams. I'm holding you close. I'm keeping you warm. Your kiss is ecstasy. Forever, my lady. I see just what I mean, and you know, forever and ever. I say just what I think. Thank y'all.
Good. That boy good.
Hey, you better
Yes,
sing
sir. Yeah.
that. There you go.
Sing, sir. Okay, Ted.
Forever, my lady. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Jenkins, you got him?
What was that?
1 second.
No.
And thank you very much for singing for us today. Sound very good. Sometimes in avenues like this, events like this, we get a chance to learn about some talents that we didn't know that some of you had. And I've seen you dance. I know you can play the trumpet, but I didn't know you could sing. Very good. Really enjoyed that. All right, so
Yes, sir.
next thing, let's announce some more section leaders and captains, people that served last year. So you already knew that they did such a great job. We wanted to bring them back. Trombone section leader, DeMarcus Felton and Calvin Johnson.
Jordan.
Or Jordan, I'm sorry. I Jordan wrote down. My bad, Calvin. Give them a hand. And
Oh man,
What's up, my yo?
Captains for Royal Elegance for next year is Amaya Ingram and Dupree. So give them a hand, please.
wow.
Right. So at this time, we would turn it over to Professor Newsom to do the Directors Awards. These are awards chosen by the band directors, and he's from there. So, Prof. Newsom, it's on you.
Can everybody hear me? Congratulations.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we got you.
Good job. All right. It's been my job and task to give the Directors Awards. Let me try mine. Okay. Okay. I guess we over here having like a little mini banquet. There's a few of us over here. It's like 4 laptops on the table. That's why you get all that feedback. But first we're going to give Best Marcher, which this actually should have went to me, because if it wasn't for me teaching you how to march, you wouldn't be able to know how to march.
Cap. That's cap.
So I feel slighted a little bit, but other than that, we're gonna give this award to Calvin Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Yay! 16.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
16.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Come on, Miss Allen. What's up with the Miss Allen with the spring thingy?
16. Big 16.
Best dancer.
16.
I don't want to have nothing to do with this because I can't dance. But we got Julia Dooley, best dancer.
All right.
16.
Crazy legs.
Yeah.
Come on. All right.
16.
Next we have the best section award. I feel some type of way about this because I'm a tuba player at heart, no brass. But this year, best section from the band directors go to the trumpet.
Yeah!
Same, right? Surely this is not right.
We do a recount on that one. I don't know. Right, have we been hacked? We have to be hacked. All right. Next, we have the MVP award, or the GOAT, if you will, the greatest of all time, goes to Tiara Thomas, better known as TT.
Yay, yes, ma'am. There you go.
There you go, TT.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Newsom. Very good. Congratulations to those aristocrats that went the extra mile, Please know that your hard work is never unnoticed. We are checking out everything and we hear everything. You might not think we hear everything or see everything, but we do. And so we really, really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do. Mr. Jenkins, if we can go to another administrator remarks, if we can go to Dr. Elliott, the music department chairman.
Okay. Dr. Elliott, let me see where you are. There you go. Doc, should be on you.
Yes, indeed. Hello, aristocrats.
Hello.
Administrators, band
Evening,
directors.
Doc.
Hey.
Yeah, staff, guests, and all the amazing AOB. I'm honored and pleased to be with you and to welcome everyone to today's awards. I know we've got some folks watching who normally don't see us at the campus, and they're kind of getting a chance to see some behind the scenes stuff right now. You know, we're here to celebrate a lot of successes today, academically, musically, and professionally. Charles Dickens, in his A Tale of Two Cities, he begins with, "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom, it was the age of foolishness." Well, you know, in August, we started with some of those best of times, hot suns, 4-a-day rehearsals, body aches, lack of sleep, tough times. We got to September though, and there was power as a group. We had come through that valley and climbing that mountain. Strength came from that. In October, November, that strength turned into dominance. And you began to dominate your opponents. You saw those opposing bands as challenges, and they saw you as overwhelming. Homecoming came along. Even more opportunities began to come your way. We got to December, and in spite of all the commitments that you had, you finished strong academically. It was a great fall semester. We saw that long list of Dean's List students, all the people who did so well. January, we started a new semester. We went to Atlanta Honda Battle of the Bands again.
Yeah.
February started getting settled into our classes, concert bands, pep bands. We got to, well, I got my notes here too. We got the pep bands, we got the basketball games. And then we all took a big breath and went to spring break. Then we came into March and the world changed. Our world changed. We all moved to online classes. The dorms closed. We started finding new places and new ways to live. It became some of those worst of times. In April, we were pretty much figuring out how to still finish the semester strong. And then we get to May. And we're about to enter May right now. And May is all about what's next. And we move into the future. And I challenge you to shrug off the burdens of the present and to embrace the opportunities of what's next. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Only when it is dark enough can we see the stars. Only when it is dark enough can we see the stars." And the prophet Joshua said in Joshua 1:9, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And wherever you go, you can join me on this one. Once an aristocrat,
Always an
always an aristocrat. Thank you.
Come on and give a scripture. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Y'all not surprised I went there, are you?
No, how about my horse shot? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On Sunday, yes. He's coming to London.
I stand Atlanta, AEIOU.
Yeah, really play so much.
I got to chill.
It looks like Prophet Jackson has the screen up.
Yes, go ahead with that. Is this for the seniors recognition?
I didn't know y'all could see it. We can go on with what was there. I thought I was just trying to set it up.
Okay, are you still trying to set it up?
No, I'm ready whenever y'all ready. Now, if y'all
Okay,
can see it, we good.
Yeah, go ahead. This is the senior recognition, so we can kind of get back, so I won't miss anything. And so
Okay.
that's towards the front of the program.
This is the one where you guys can unmute because I didn't put any music with it. All right, so just unmute. Make some noise for your people.
Put it on slideshow, bro.
I got the wrong one up, don't I? Yep.
Julie.
Here we go.
Whoa.
It was a full screen, bro. There. Whoa.
Whoa.
Alicia. Alicia Tink.
Woo!
That's March, but we not gonna go there.
Is that screen?
That's
Screen.
Yes, emphasize.
That boy, Mr. Prime.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Maestro.
Flip it slide on the ride. Go, Quentin.
You got
Oh man, Bert.
Bentley.
Where'd you go?
Corey.
I'm in the picture.
I need myself.
Hey, but I don't even know.
Free.
I keep coming up.
All
right, Aries.
Aries.
Aries. Big pig.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you.
Holy Cold. Boy, sauce.
Look like you like a 221.
Hey, girl, you look safe.
Yes, sir. Juice man.
Yes, sir. And
Oh, yes, sir.
Where?
It's black.
Amy, what?
I took that picture.
Yes, sir.
On it, read.
Great.
Yes, sir.
So, Josh.
He had hair.
Kelsey.
Oh, Kelsey.
Look at the graduation pic.
Dirt Ryan.
All right, guys. That was all the names that was all the names that were submitted. That was all the names that were submitted. Big hey. All right, let's mute. Doc.
Oh, the hell?
Doc, on you.
Doc. Doc. Is Doc there?
Here we go. I got you. All right. Thank you, Prof, for getting that together for us. Thank you to those seniors and your dedication to the aristocratic bands and to your alma mater, Tennessee State University, and just hanging in there with us for 4 years and doing all the things that you have to do. Huge shout out to those folks that graduated in December. Huge shout out to those folks that are graduating in August. That's both the May and the summer graduates. And then those folks that still got 1 or 2 things that you need to finish, you know me, according to, you know, how I am about that kind of thing. Don't give up, don't stop, keep pushing yourselves. You know, there's a difference in earning a salary and punching a time clock. And getting your degree, earning your degree is the first steps towards earning a salary. And that's what you want to do. Okay. So don't give up, keep pushing. Even though you don't have the band hours to work with, you can put more time into your discipline. So congratulations to all seniors. We are extremely proud of you. I can't say it enough. And also to those students on the dean's list, if I forgot those students, really, really proud of you. So keep working, keep working, keep working. So now is another group of leaders. And so with that said, we're gonna start to sprinkle in some new people here. It's gonna be some old ones, but we're gonna sprinkle in some new ones too. And we kind of leave all the brand new people toward the end. So let's start with the clarinet section. Clarinet section leaders, of course, Robin Johnson and Jared Myers will return as section leaders. They did a great job, but we will also add Justin Woods to the section.
Hey, my bond brother, let's get it.
Justin.
Woo!
About time.
16.
All right, and then with the baritones, Michael Keith was section leader last year. He did a great job, so we want to bring him back as section leader, and we want to add to him as a section leader for the baritone section, Jalen Griffin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, Jalen.
Okay, Jalen.
17.
You're in Chi-Town.
Come on, Jalen.
And then I'm gonna do one more here to kind of catch up with the saxophones. We're gonna bring Corey back as one of the section leaders. Corey Strunch, he did a great job last year. And we're gonna add to the
17
section leader, Mario Briggs. Mario
Yes, sir.
Boy, my boy. Keep playing my boy. Playing my boy, Morrow.
Let's go, Morrow.
And
All
we'll
Play with my boy, Morrow.
with you in the fall.
Hold him up.
You know, to whom much is given, much is required. So you already asked a lot of you. Even more is going to be asked of you as you're in leadership roles. At this time, Mr.
Entertainment. We can do another entertainment, Doc.
Yes, sir. That's what I got.
All right, but we need everybody to mute again. Let's mute. Let's everybody mute. And this will be Destin Miller. This will be Destin Miller.
Oh, hello. I'm gonna share my screen, you know, because do I do?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nah, no.
We can hear you.
Okay, cool.
We can hear it, yeah.
Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Play that.
Yes, sir.
Ray Charles on, so I can play with this.
Big baller.
Put my Ray Charles on.
I'm big baller.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's that funky side.
So at this time, first of all, Destin, thank you for sharing with us. We appreciate it. All of us know that you can play that sax, man, and we appreciate you spending, putting some extra effort in to get that ready for us. And everything.
Love.
At this time, we would do Top Hat Awards, and both Professor Sexton and Professor Jenkins are responsible for presenting this segment of the program.
All right. Well, first off, what's happening, everybody?
Hey.
I am tasked with starting these awards off. So these are some of the ones that you all voted on. And we're going to start with most improved. So this year for most improved, we voted for Mr. Steve McClendon.
Yes, sir, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bro.
Congratulations. to
Come
you.
on, Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Good job.
All right. Next, the Showmanship Award. Award is for the person or people who go all out when it comes down to showtime. This year, you voted for, and I'm not surprised, Julian Dooley and Hassan Moody.
Come on,
Yeah,
Julian. Come on, Hassan.
Yeah, Paul. Period, Paul.
All right.
Hey, son.
This award is for the most outstanding rookie. The most outstanding rookie award this year
Curtis.
goes to
Zay.
all right. You said Curtis.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Curtis.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Come on.
Yes, sir. My boy Curtis.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Kurt with the heat.
Yeah,
Like I
boy.
said, boy, he got an album out. Don't play with us.
Kurt.
All right. And the last one that I have, and it'll be multiple names for this one. This is for the MVPs that you all vote for, the people who just do above and beyond for the program as a whole. So I have 5 names for you. First, Marcus Cooper.
Yes, sir, Marcus. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next on this list, I have Mr. Julian Dooley.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But you know, all gonna be full at the end of the day, boy.
16.
Next on this list, one man, I'm gonna miss her too. Cynthia Henry.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I love you guys.
That's it. Yeah.
Hi.
He's too excited, man, because when you say she could go nowhere.
Man, right. Or Marcus. Hey, somebody else. Somebody else. Make sure I'm realize you're gonna be going. Devin Pride.
Yes,
My
sir.
brother. My brother.
Google picture of being on here.
Maestro.
Count them bricks on them walls. Hold up, my boy.
Lastly, on this list, I have TT, Tierra Thomas.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, T. Yeah, Tierra.
TikTok.
Yes,
Go,
ma'am.
TT.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Is that kind of how sauce everybody
All right.
Did somebody screenshot it?
My bad.
They live.
Somebody had to screenshot that.
They live streaming it. It's gonna be on YouTube.
All right.
Oh, Pop
You hear me?
Y'all ready?
Tia, put yourself on mute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so these are what you guys voted for. For best marcher, you guys have Marcus Cooper.
Period. Period.
Yeah,
That's
that
all
was
day every day.
Like
Some
the
of him.
big daddy.
No cap. Ain't no cap.
little
Marcus be
legs,
busting
but
him.
He punch
Marcus be
himself in
busting.
the chin each day.
I don't know, man.
little legs.
10 each day.
If you scuff,
All right. For best dancer, you guys voted Justin Ramsey.
But
sir.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Yes, sir.
Man, y'all knew that one. Y'all knew that. Y'all knew that.
I like it. Drop it.
Y'all knew that.
Yeah, what up, back?
And can I get a drum roll?
thing
Can I
up.
get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll? You guys' choice for next section is the trumpets.
Who time?
Yikes.
Somebody lied.
Trump is state.
Hey,
On a recount.
University.
I need,
State University.
you know what?
I don't know who
Big count.
counted these trumpets.
Somebody lied.
Votes are rigged.
University.
People just got the biggest section, that's
Rigged.
all.
Yep, that's right.
That's
Man, this Trump is state
Yeah,
university.
Hey,
Rigged.
y'all
Could
playing
have
on
called
Trump
so many times he had to call us universal. Not one.
Tuba State University should be.
Period. You got Robert.
Rigged.
yeah,
Hold up, y'all
Rob
see.
twice.
Rigged.
Rob.
Count.
All
Oh,
right.
they do nothing but twerk. Boo. Calm down.
Oh, you a hater? Do I hear a hater?
Mr.
that picture go
Jenkins,
crazy.
Dr. Curtis
Let's
Johnson,
see.
administrative remarks. Is Dr. Curtis Johnson still with us?
Hater.
He's the chief of staff for the university,
Yes, I see
vice
him.
president.
Dr. Johnson, I think you can go ahead and go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. McDonald.
Thank you.
Allow me to congratulate each of you as you move to this next level in your career, in your personal lives, and in your education. Special congratulations to those who are graduating, at least selected to graduate, and those who have accomplished milestones such as honors and other accolades that you so rightfully deserve. As a former alumni director, I'd like to encourage you to make a difference for TSU through your profession, through your giving, in your community. And always remember, TSU will be judged by what you do and what you do not do. It's important that you understand that each of you can make a positive difference, not just a difference, but a positive difference for yourselves, for your community, for the university. And also, the young minds that you are touching daily, it's important that you leave a positive impression and make those persons want to come to TSU as you have come to TSU. And remember, giving back is easy. I'll solicit each of you to give back $5 a month until you can do better. $5 doesn't seem a lot, but it goes a long way for various programs at TSU. Wishing you all the success that you rightfully deserve. Go Big Blue.
Thank you, Dr. Johnson.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Jenkins, before we move on, did Dr. Glover, was she able to join us?
Let's see. I don't see her.
Okay. Do you see anybody else, like any of the coaches or Mr. Gentry or Mrs. Merle on here? Were they able to join us?
I don't see, but if you hear your name, tap in.
All right. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that we acknowledge everybody that support us young people. It was important to me that we invite all of the administrators that have spoken to you and then those that I named to this format, because you just don't know how much they support you. They support you a whole lot behind the scenes. And a lot of times they don't receive accolades for everything that they do to make sure that you have a great experience and make sure that everything is in place so that we can represent our university very, very well. So thank you, administrators, for being here with us. We really, really appreciate you. We cannot be us without you. All right, so let me go on to some more leaders. A lot more new people this time. So I'm just gonna start and keep moving for a minute or two. Flute section leaders, Sydney Verge and
Yes, it is.
Period.
Period, sis.
And Ariana Scott. I don't know if you heard her name.
Come on, Ariana Scott.
Damn,
17.
So proud of y'all. So proud.
17.
All right, let's give them a hand. Great job, people.
17.
All right, let's move on to the trumpets. We're returning one section leader from last year. The other two are graduating. So we're returning one from last year and adding 2 new ones. So returning will be Kyle Tolbert.
Yes, sir.
The new section leaders with Kyle will be Angel and Jabril.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Looking forward to trumpets keeping up that great work, Kyle, Angel, and Jabril. We're looking forward to trumpets repeating. All right. Captains for the sophisticated ladies. Captains for the sophisticated ladies are Denitria Streeter and Kaylin Sparks.
Come on, team.
Hey,
y'all go tight.
Wait. Repeat that.
What is wrong with that guy?
I'm gonna do
T.I. Y'all right now.
Leaders, and then I'm gonna save the other one for last. We go with the percussion section leaders. The section leader for the percussion section will be Floyd Ivy.
Yes, sir.
Floyd will be assisted by Richard Freeman, Brian Watt,
Richard.
Sterling Williams, and Seth Longmire.
Real simple.
Come on, Seth Longmire.
Sterling Williams, and Seth Longmire. Congratulations.
Mom.
Okay, Seth.
Never mind.
All right. Congratulations.
Marcus Felton and Calvin Jordan.
Mr. Jenkins. Mr. Jenkins, can we now go to Mrs. Townsend for the superlative awards?
Nah, a video, but I like people like talk about the
Miss Townsend.
Hello.
Because Steph became sexually.
Wait, he on the phone? Starting
I got you.
we started with the superlatives just for fun.
That's not
and I will start with the first one, which was favorite couple. Can you hear the feedback? Because I hear it. The favorite couple that you all voted for is Kelsey Jones and DeMarcus Felton.
Yeah, Kelsey.
Yes.
Let's get married. Which is the person that's always swagged out in AOB attire. That person is Miss Tariana Hope.
Yeah.
Yes,
Girl, period.
what was the category?
AOB Fresh.
It don't matter the category she won. You know that.
Come on, Tila Nay.
Next we got AOB Smelling Fresh. They always coming fresh and clean.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, that's me. I mean, straight baby pie. Straight baby pie.
Brown.
Period.
Okay, yes.
Yes, KP.
And peppermint. She does. Casey smells like
For
peppermint.
most annoying, the person that gets on everybody's nerves.
Michaela
McClure.
2 years running, baby.
Hey, God, don't stop. I get.
Y'all petty.
That's 2 years running right now.
Undefeated.
Still undefeated.
For best friends, we have Marcus Cooper and Xavier Ellis.
Hold on, wait. Okay. So y'all. Oh, okay.
Oh, he mad.
All right. right.
Whoa,
Hey,
everybody know that shit.
Man, yeah, that's facts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The fact that Marcus is like,
I think I'll get my phone
for
charger.
helpful, it's Miss Tiara Thomas.
I can say Lil T.
Ken.
Lil T down for the
Come on,
cause
T.
whenever.
She's taking all the stories.
Come on, Jordan A.
Don't do that.
Nay, Tierra Jordan A.
Up me name.
The last one we
They gonna
have
take up
for
your whole
relatives
wall.
is AOB comedian, and that is Self Longmire.
Come on, Seth.
Yes, sir. Come on, Seth.
Let's go, Seth.
Rack them up then.
Oh, Seth, yes.
Second ain't a name.
Who's Seth?
That's the last one.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Townsend, and thank you to those students because we do work extremely hard. You guys work extremely hard, being both band students and just being university students trying to pursue your degrees. And sometimes we need those moments where we can just relax and just laugh. And we appreciate those folks that just bring that energy and enthusiasm and fun to the band. And so thank you again. We really, really appreciate you. Mr. Sexton, according to this program, we're supposed to do entertainment number 4. And I think I missed the first entertainment. So do we want to do both entertainments now? Can we do both of them now?
We only have 3, Doc.
Okay. So, can we do the entertainment, the third one?
Yeah. Everybody mute, please. Your grand finale performer today is Julian.
Mr. Head Drum Major, sir.
Oh, Dooley Wooley. Come on, 16.
Mute. Y'all mute.
Oh, I kind of have a mic set up. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. Anybody? Okay, cool. I see a thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'm going to be playing my guitar. I'm making sure that it comes through. Can y'all hear the guitar too?
Okay, guitar.
And singing a song. So we'll see how this goes. This is Go Through Your Phone by PJ Morton. Oh, sorry, I got a looper set up. Yeah, it worked perfect. Get scared of the thought of someone else having your heart. It's been a long time, and I don't want to have to restart. See, I could go somewhere and try to start over again, but it's not what I want. I don't want to lose my best friend, but we're in love, is what I say. And nobody's perfect anyway. I don't want to see something change my mind. Everything was cool and we're doing fine. But I'm trying to say is I don't want to go through your phone. Oh, some things are better left unknown. Yeah. I keep thinking that things are just what they seem. Said I'ma look away if you're sitting in front of me. I don't wanna catch a case based on what I see. I'm telling you that I trust you, and if you're doing dirt, I ain't even trying to bust you. You know what they say what you don't know won't hurt you. We work too hard to live this life, and that won't change. Oh, it's something you tight. I don't want to see change my mind. Everything was cool. We're doing fine. All I'm trying to say is I don't want to go through your phone. No. Some things are better left unknown. I remember what I forgot earlier. It says, I keep thinking. I forgot it again. Same thing. Keep thinking that things are just what they seem. gonna say it like this. I don't wanna go through your phone. No, 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 no. Some things are better left unknown. I'd rather keep living in my daydreams, thinking that things are just what they seem.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Boy, you go
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Come on, Julian. Let him use you.
Bad squad.
You gonna cross with the
All
dog?
hearts and
Where
minds
the dog
clear.
come from, Prof?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Hey,
We need a
Chloe.
virtual collection plate.
All right, thank you, Julian. Again, I knew you could play the guitar. Know you're a great trombone player. Didn't know you can sing. Great job. Thank you for sharing with us. And so let's move on to some more leaders. And this is the last group of leaders. And I guess y'all was kind of waiting for this. And then from there, we would do closing remarks. I guess during the closing remarks, band staff, if I forget anything, please chime in. All right, before we do that, so drum majors, Fantastic Four for 2021. Drum major number 1, head drum major, Julian Dooley.
Yeah. Sir.
Oh, it's gonna get real, y'all. It's gonna get real
Yes,
good.
sir.
Oh, it's gonna get good,
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Major number 2, drum major number 2, Justin Ramsey.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Justin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Dance on there.
Congratulations, Justin. Congratulations.
It ain't
Drum
no
major number
time.
3.
It ain't over yet.
Drum major number 3, Travion Crutcher.
Yes, sir.
Nephew. Yes,
All right, congratulations. Congratulations, Travion.
Hit it with it,
All
bro.
right.
Hit it with it,
Drum
bro.
major number 4 for next year. Fantastic Four. Drum major number 4, Cameron Brown. Cameron Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good year.
Congrats to the Fab Four.
Period 17.
All right, so
happy
the
now.
Fantastic Four next year.
It's gonna be a good year.
Fantastic Four next year will be Julian Dooley, Justin Ramsey, Travion Crutcher, and Cameron Brown. That is the Fantastic Four next year. Here, Coach
Happy
Davis,
now.
I'm looking forward to seeing y'all as soon as we are able to get back to campus. So I would
Absolutely.
ask you to go ahead and start working out on your own before you get the coach.
Be happy now. When the fall comes, I don't know if this is gonna be smiles.
There you go. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you were.
All right, Rodney.
So, Mr. Jenkins, let's do closing remarks.
All righty. Okay. Come on. Oh, all right, there you go.
All right. And again, band staff, if I forget anything, please chime in and make sure that we acknowledge whatever we need to acknowledge so that our students have as much information as possible. First, bands, the AOB, you know that this is a team. Everything that we do is about teamwork. It is not one person. And so all of our successes are not to one person, and it's definitely not to me. I cannot do none of this by myself. I have some great folks working with me who work with you. I appreciate them so much. And every chance I get to tell them, I want them to know that I appreciate them. And as I stated to Ms. Allen and Mrs. Townsend the other day, I don't think I said enough to the band staff. So I just wanted to just give them a few minutes, please, you know, even though we're muted, show them some love, clap, whatever. So assistant band directors, Professor Sexton, Professor Jenkins, Professor Newsom, Professor Green, thank you so much for all that you do for us. Hey, hey.
Yes, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.
All right. And then our administrative assistants for the band, a lot of you know that they help us beyond the call of duty, what they are required to do. They help a lot of y'all get your stuff together for classes, you know, get your financial aid together. And so everything that flow in our program, we have to have both of them to make it work. Ms. Allen and Mrs. Townsend, let's please acknowledge them right now. Thank you very much.
Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
Basically.
So basically,
That's so not
So bad.
That is not aristocratic.
So basically.
That's not aristocratic.
All right, let's go to the support staff. A lot of these people,
basically,
a lot of these people with our support staff, you see them, but you don't see them because they're working with the individual groups that they're responsible for, but they are a part of the total puzzle, and they make everything, along with everything you guys do and the band staff do, the band directors and administrative assistant, they make everything come to life. So support staff that come and help us, Coach Davis, coaching the Fantastic Four, and our voice of the Aristocrats at halftime. Let's give Coach Davis a hand.
Pop! Yeah. I love you, Pop!
Yes, sir! Yes,
Right.
sir!
And
That's
then,
my pop right there.
Mr. Potts, let's acknowledge Mr. Potts to come and work with the percussion section in the evenings.
Drake.
Is a percussionist.
Drizzy Drake. Whoa.
Yes, sir. Drizzy Drake from the
certain things Mr. Green has that he does for us. And so sometimes he can't always get to the percussion section. And so Mr. Potts help all of that go with us. And so I can do some other things with Mr. Green. Let's acknowledge Coach Dr. Terry, coach of the Royal Elegance, her first year with us.
Come on, Dr. Terry.
Dr. Terry.
And then
put it in reverse, Terry.
Somebody that we probably really don't pay attention to, but he's with us every performance. And we see a lot of his work online and things of that nature. Dr. Bean, who does a lot of our photographs for us. Let's acknowledge Dr. Bean.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, students, that we're trying to step into this new reality that all of us are a part of, whether we wanted to be a part of it or not. You know, a lot of things moving forth is going to be online. And, so I want to encourage you to get as much knowledge as possible with regards to being online. Your phone, I'm getting some feedback. I want to encourage you as much as you can with online stuff and computers and learning that technology, because I think that's where not just our country is going, but that's where the world is going. And so this is going to be a part of the new normal. And so today was our first venture into doing virtual things as a band. And so our next step is to do our virtual high school band camp. And so Mrs. Townsend posted an announcement via social media last week, but we need you guys to kind of help spread the word for us, encourage people to come. One of the things with the virtual high school band camp this year, and Mrs. Townsend, if I'm incorrect, please correct me, we are opening it up to middle school kids too, since we're not on campus and we do not have to worry about the being underage thing. And so our camp this year will be for 1 week. We will limit the time through the course of the day. The price for the camp is $25. We're still hashing out a lot of the things we need to hash out with regards to what the camp will include, but we want to make sure that the camp will be an experience that high schoolers and middle schoolers get some things with regards to musical growth, and also have a chance to have fun and get to know some new people from across the country. So that would be June 13th through June 20th. The times, Mrs. Townsend would tell us the times, but please spread the word. We are still on track for the Tournament of Roses Parade, January 1st, 2021. Not quite sure how all of that is going to look, but the planning committee, the president and his team, they are still going forward with putting the thing together. And so as soon as we are allowed to come back on campus, we will hit the ground running, trying to get everything together for that, to make sure that, number one, we represent our university very, very well, but number two, to make sure you guys have a great experience. And with that said, we are planning to do pre-drill as normal. Most of you have heard commencement was postponed to August 1st. So I'm anticipating us being back on campus sometime in July. And so probably that last week of July, for those of you who have jobs and other things that you need to do, will be the leaders. I think typically we bring the leaders in on that Wednesday, leadership camp. So all of you new section leaders, all of you new captains, new drum majors, make sure that your schedule is free for the last week of July, starting Tuesday or Wednesday, going through that weekend. And then that first Sunday in August will be the freshmen or new students. And we have been recruiting. That's something else we would like for you to continue to spread the word. Mr. Green and Mr. Jenkins are really doing a lot with the virtual auditions and making sure that we get to everybody. So please, if you got somebody that wants to audition, please let us know, let Mr. Green know, let Mr. Jenkins know, if you got somebody. And we do understand or recognize that the way all of this came about, everything was abrupt. And so instruments and stuff like that was taken up. So some students might not have access to their instruments, but they still know Tennessee State University is their first choice. They do know that they want to be members of the aristocratic bands. And please let them know that we are still have room for them. They can attend pre-drill. And then with regards to scholarship auditions, we would try to get a lot of that done that first week of pre-drill during freshman camp. With scholarships, we really don't know how our budget is going to look. And so that would be first come, first serve. And whatever we have, we will award it to those students that have earned it. But please tell those students that are unable to audition because they don't have instruments, but they know they want to come to Tennessee State, that we still have a place for them in the aristocratic bands, and we are looking forward to working with them. And then of course, the second Sunday in August is when the upperclassmen, when you will return. And so I just kind of want to put that out there. We don't have exact dates right now. As you know, some of that stuff fluctuates depending on what kind of performances and opportunities we have. Last year, we moved everything back a week and we started a little earlier because we had that performance in Columbia, Tennessee, that went over very well and got our year off to a great start and put us in a different market. Even though they are in Tennessee, a lot of people, you'd be surprised the number of people that have not seen you guys, that are unaware of our university. And so even right now, that performance did so much for us. We are getting students from that area. And so the dates for pre-drill will be sent out sometime in June. And so please make sure that you get everything together and make sure that you are available. Those students that have conflicts with regards to interns and last week of summer school and things of that nature, make sure that you respond back to Ms. Allen and Mrs. Townsend, because we cannot read your mind. At least let us know what's going on so that we know how to plan for you, okay? A lot of times you guys won't say anything. I'm talking to it's the upperclassmen, not the freshmen. A lot of times you won't say anything, and we are going out making provisions for you, namely with food and things of that nature, and we're paying for this food and you're not here, but we still have already paid for it. And so when I tell you feeding the band is expensive, it is extremely expensive. And so 1 week of pre-drill typically cost the band somewhere between $35,000 and $45,000. And so if you know that you got a conflict, please let us know so that your name is not on that list, either for food and or room and board. So band staff, did I forget anything? If I did, please chime in here.
Shout out to the grad assistants. So
Yes,
you can
thank you.
do your shout out to them. That was kind of your reminder to shout out to the grad assistants.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mrs. Townsend.
That you all do to help us
Yes.
along the way. Marvelous is right here.
Damn.
Marvelous.
Jonathan on the call.
Jonathan, my bad.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, Mr. Neal.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. All right. Did we Jordan Thomas, congratulations.
Hey, stop all that.
And Marcus Reeves, congratulations. Thank you very much, guys, for all that you do. Mrs. Townsend, did I miss anyone? Was it
Coach Pope is on here, I believe.
Who?
Coach Pope is on here, I believe.
Coach Pope, thank you very much. I apologize, sir. I didn't see you on here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for stepping in and helping us. Words just cannot express how much we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Coach. I don't see him on the screen.
He would have to say something.
Okay.
Coach Pope, are you still here? I don't know if he's still on here. He was on here earlier.
Yes, I'm on here.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Coach. Welcome. Thank you, Coach.
All right.
So those students who you all know that you all know that do want to audition for the aristocratic bands for the fall, you can direct them to our website, as well as students who want to sign up for the virtual band camp this summer. The website is www.aristocratofbands.com. Something simple you can remember, aristocratofbands.com. It's the website. That's for ELG as well as auditions. And if anyone has any questions, they can email us at aobnation@tnstate.edu. That's aobnation@tnstate.edu. Yeah, that's all I have.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Townsend. Miss Allen, did I miss anything?
Oh, you did say I should do the competition. Oh, one more thing for ELG, we are doing a section competition that we usually run through the alumni. But if you all want to participate, whatever section raises the most money, that is the section that is the instrument. I'm sorry. We already kind of all together. I'm sorry. Excuse my background. But those, whatever instrument wins the competition, that is the instrument that is displayed on the camp t-shirt. We are still doing shirts. That competition will run May 1st through 7th, and we'll drop the information into the group meet when that is ready. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Mrs. Townsend.
Y'all about to be a director short. Stop.
Miss Allen, did I miss anything?
No, sir. I think we're good.
Okay. Mr. Sexton, did I miss anything? Is Mr. Sexton still with us?
Yeah, I can't think of anything that you missed.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Jenkins, did we miss anything?
No, sir.
Mr. Newsom, did we miss anything?
I'm good. We good. I think we're good.
All right. And Mr. Green, did we miss anything?
No, percussion versus everybody.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All
right. Hey guys, again, we just want to say thank you for all of your hard work. We want to thank you for participating today. We do recognize everything was not perfect, but we did want to give you a chance to celebrate each other. We wanted to celebrate you. We want to thank those administrators that came to join us, Dr. Mosley, Dr. Curtis Johnson, Dr. Gloria Johnson, Dr. Elliott. Thank you very much. Thank you to the entire band staff. And I think the way we're going to end, if I'm not mistaken, is a video presentation. Mr. Jenkins is going to unmute you, allow you guys to have a good time, say what you want to say. And when you've had your fill, you are, I guess, dismissed. Is that correct, Mr. Jenkins?
Good to go. That's it.
All right. Thank you, guys. I'm looking forward to working with you. I can't wait for us to be released to come back on campus. Who got the best band in the land?
Yo,
What's
what's cracking?
Story gonna go something like this. You know what the camera is.
Proud back.
We're gonna get to it.
I don't want it. There's something wrong with you. Have you ever had a dog before?
Could have been to social distance.
I miss y'all, bro.
He died last year.
There it is.
Prof Jenkins.
Got hit by a car.
Hi, Prof Jenkins.
If you take him.
Yes. I've seen that. I don't see none.
Hell, what you mean? No, the band stuff got the same background. Who crunching back there?
No.
Yo, it's crunching, boy. That man going in.
Did you push play?
No, I'm saying here is. Okay, I'm gonna play again. So I guess it didn't
Oh, Teddy Riley.
Wait a minute, let me go back to the.
Come on, Teddy Riley. Where's Babyface? We need a Babyface.
What did somebody even grab me?
So what we waiting for? Cause
You about to hit the game.
cause why can't
You got games on your phone?
why are you
Steph.
I'm about to find it.
Townsend, if you want, I can play it.
I think I got it.
Townsend, if you want, I can do it.
Oh, well, go ahead.
Townsend. You want me to play it? You got to stop sharing your screen. Stop sharing your screen so I can play it.
I got you. I turned it off.
Big bam. Big bam. Big big. Big bam. Big big. Big bam. Big big. Big bam. Come on, Devin.
We make slime. Oh my god. Coming off.
Cool. Come on with the beard.
No, no, it's right there on the counter. You can see it.
I'm upset. I want them every day.
No, you don't. Look it over.
This one, I heard Chick-fil-A yesterday.
I need to make that into a meme. That was great. So is there a way y'all can like post a link to this in the group meetings?
Yep. Once it'll be on the AOB page, on AOB YouTube page.
Great.
But once we post it, it's still up there so you can see it.
Hey, Torrance. Torrance. Bye, guys.
All right, everybody.
All right, y'all. Love, peace, and
Bye, everybody.
Hi, Torrance.
Bye.
You
All
say
right, everybody, take care. Finish the semester strong.
Bye, everybody.
Don't
Love
forget
y'all.
this is
Ten.
finals
It's
week.
okay. Don't cry.
Don't forget this is finals
It's too
week.
late.
Semester strong.
Oh yeah, we live.
Good luck, everybody. This is finals week. Finish the semester strong.
Thank you.
Leaving it.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Miss
I don't
y'all.
want to leave.
I miss y'all for real.
I don't know, but I'm out.